Welcome to AKC Live, bringing you the latest dog news and entertainment from the American Kennel Club. I'm Sam Ryan. My co-host today is Zoe, my 8-year-old Shetland sheepdog, and you've seen her before. You may be familiar with her. If you're in New York City and would like the chance for your dog to co-host our show, drop us a line at pitches@akc.tv. Well, we are just a few days away from the beginning of fall, so let's get one last dose of summer with a show that takes us surfing. Catch a wave and come for a ride with us as we meet our first guest. And joining us today is Dr. Boaz Arzi, a veterinary surgeon who finds high-tech cures for animals while balancing the precision of surgery and surfing. Yeah, surfing. Well, thank you, first of all, for joining us, Dr. Arzi.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
First of all, I want to know a little bit about, can you tell us about this groundbreaking technology that involves regrowth of jaw bones?
Absolutely. So what we are developing here, or developed for the past over 7 years now, is a way to reconstruct and rebuild the jaw of dogs following trauma or following amputation of a part of the jaw due to cancer or due to various other injuries. So what we're doing is basically rebuilding their jaw with plates and tissue engineering approaches, and that the dog grows his own bone eventually. We're just guiding it with tissue engineering and other surgical treatments.
Well, that's fascinating. I know you talked about the trauma or injuries. Some dogs are candidates for it, but are there specific dogs that are candidates for it, you know, when you talk about age or health?
In general, most ages except puppies are candidates for it just because of the technology and what it's licensed for. But any age and most sizes of dogs, as long as there is some bone remaining in place and we can actually fix it, then most dogs will be good candidates.
What kind of results have you seen thus far?
We have actually done our 38th case last week. We've seen really nice results. All dogs eventually grew their own bone and went on to have normal healing. So we're very excited about this. It's part of our program for the past about almost 7 years now.
7 years, wow. Okay, so I talked about surfing in the beginning in the introduction. So the surgery with such precision requires extreme focus. How does surfing fit in or complement it?
Well, it's almost the same, I can talk about surfing all day long, just like I can talk about surgery all day long. It's just the focus, just the peace of mind that you have. And that's what we're trying to have in surgery. And that's what's happening when you put your foot in the ocean the first time. You just forget about everything and you do your best.
So what is a typical week like for you, balancing so to speak, balancing the surfing and surgery?
So, my work is in the hospital is about 50% that I'm on clinical duties and 50% on research and teaching. And I try to preserve the weekend entirely for surfing. So it's mostly a week. We go on the weekend, unless there is a really good day, and then I would have to go in the middle of the week.
Why not, right? You're not alone. There's a veterinary surfing club. Tell me a little bit about that.
So the surf club, we started a while ago with students. To be honest, it did not pick up as we expected, but we still have several students and residents that still go surfing together. We have several faculties that we meet on the weekend and go surfing together. So it's a nice small surfing community that we have here in Davis, which is about an hour and 15 minutes from the beach. So, it's not a beach community, but we're still very passionate about surfing, and we do this over weekends or special days.
Well, enjoy and continued success with the surgery, Dr. Arzi.
Thank you so much.
Well, people aren't the only ones who enjoy surfing. Meet Riptide, a Doberman Pinscher who not only enjoys dock diving, but he can hang 10 or 20.
My name's Deborah Markward, and this is Mr. Riptide.
He's the high-flying, wave-riding, little bit of everything dog.
I always believe in naming my dogs after I want them to do, so I thought he was going to be my dock diving dog, but he had other plans for me. He does dock diving, conformation, he's a champion, fast cat, lure coursing.
If dogs do it, chances are this dog does it. And what do you give the dog that does everything? A versatility award, of course.
That is your total dog right there. He's also a surfing dog and won several surfing competitions last summer.
To teach a Doberman to surf, first you have to teach him how to balance.
Look at you!
Then all you need is a surfboard and a pool.
And I put it in there, and immediately he walked down the ramp and stepped on the surfboard and just started standing, looking like, here I am. So we went from there to creating our own waves and running him into the side of the pool, trying to flip him off.
Try that a few times and you're ready for the big leagues.
In Texas, in Galveston last year, they had the annual surfing competition, and the pros came from California that I didn't think we had a chance. I went out there, and sure enough, I put him on the surfboard, and he likes to ride on the nose of the surfboard, so that was extra points for what they call a hang 10. I turned the surfboard around and made him ride it backwards. He could have cared less. By the end, we were in the final four, and they tallied up the points.
Which leaves our top dog, Riptide.
And he won the surfing competition against all the pros. I mean, he just loves to show off. How's that?
Talk about versatility. Riptide can do it all. Now, teaching your dog how to surf may be the perfect pastime, but here are some safety tips to keep in mind. Don't forget personal flotation devices for you and your dog. Make sure the beach is dog friendly and keep an eye out for ocean conditions, including strong tides. Provide a traction pad for the top of your board so your dog has a soft surface to grip. Don't let your dog drink the seawater. Don't do that. Be sure to have plenty of fresh water with you. And at the end of the day, rinse out salt water as it can be damaging to a dog's coat. Be safe and have fun. All right, so after a day of surf, you may be interested in making a pina colada for yourself, but what about your dog? What about for you, Zoe, huh? How about some coconut creams? Yum. Well, in dog news, we've got the top 10 dogs in the country for you. But first, the Nova Scotia Duck Trolling Retriever Club held its national specialty last week. Nova Scotia duck trolling retrievers are upbeat athletes with lots of energy, and they're the smallest of all the AKC retrievers. Best of Breed was awarded to Harvey with his owner and handler, Christine Jones. Not only did Harvey win Best of Breed, he was also awarded Best Veteran, meaning he's over 7 years old and a triple threat here. He was awarded Best Owner Handled, which means that Harvey was shown by his owner. Congrats to Harvey and Christine. And now for the top 10 confirmation dog rankings for the month, starting with number 10. That goes to Soul, a pointer from Minnesota, holds on to his number 10 spot. Van Gogh, a boxer from New Canaan, Connecticut, makes his debut in the top 10 at number 9. King, a wire fox terrier from Rialto, California, takes the spot at number 8. How about Nick, the Akita from Gilroy, California, number 7. In 6th place, a French bulldog named Princeton, who hails from Santa Barbara, California. Slick continues to move on up, going from 6 to 5. Slick is a border collie from Pennsylvania. Biggie, the pug from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, also moves up one spot from number 5 to number 4. And Wilma, the boxer from Flower Mound, Texas, remains at number 3 and is the youngest dog in the country in the top 10. Once again, Elsa, the Old English sheepdog from Colorado Springs, the number 2 dog in America, And as is in a tight race with the highest ranking dog in America, that goes to Grant, the Black Cocker Spaniel from Knoxville, Tennessee. AKC TV is rolling out a new series called Good Dog Destinations, produced and hosted by AKC correspondent Ben Green. Now, as part of the series, Ben will be going to cities all over the country to find dog-friendly places to eat, stay, and shop. Let's take a sneak peek.
Let's go get some grub at Bellevue Station's Urban Egg. This place was on Urban Spoon's 101 Best Breakfast in America. Coming in at number 10.
My name is Brendan Price. I'm the proprietor at Urban Egg Denver Tech Center. These are my family's restaurants.
This family makes a killer pineapple-infused vodka.
If people do have a dog, they love bringing their dog to eat with us. We actually have a separate section on our patio. We have 4 tables designated just to dogs because we love our furry friends.
And while your dogs enjoy the shade, you can enjoy some truly Instagrammable food.
Probably the breakfast tacos are my favorite thing on the menu. Onions, peppers, scrambled eggs. It's gonna get a nice avocado creme sauce on top with some pickled onions.
Now that, my friends, is breakfast.
Did you get the breakfast tacos for breakfast?
Yeah.
My man, you're gonna love it.
Does that make you hungry, Zoe? Well, joining us right now is Ben Green. So the first stop in the series is Denver. What did you learn from this visit, Ben?
Well, Denver's my hometown, and I picked it because I know it pretty well. And what I learned to start out with is that the dog-friendly community in Denver is really excited to share their dog friendliness. I mean, this show is all about picking places that aren't just dog tolerant. They're places where they really love the dog community, that they have a relationship.
Want you to bring your dog. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And we wanted to make it a place, we wanted to make this show an opportunity for people who have dogs to go somewhere where they would themselves have a really good time and their dog would also be really comfortable and treated really well.
Because as we know, they're a part of our family, right, Zoe? Well, can you tell me what we can anticipate seeing over the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, well, Good Dog Destinations Denver is coming out today. That's our first one. We're rolling out in the next several months an episode about Kansas City. We have Houston coming up next. We're doing an episode in Nashville, one in DC. So you can just expect to see shows coming up over the next several months where we're going to take you to hotels where you can stay with your dogs that'll make you really comfortable, where they'll even walk your dog out if you are distracted with something else. And we're showing places where you can get dessert and your dog can get dessert. Restaurants that are really highly rated, that have delicious food and also have very dog-friendly patios, or maybe they have treats for your dog. And all of these are places where a tourist would really enjoy going there, but also local residents can benefit from knowing, where can I go out with my dog?
Without the guilt attached. You
Yeah.
can bring your dog with you.
I mean, you don't want to have your dog in an apartment all day long. You want to know where you can go, and not just a place where you can drop off your dog or a place that's kind of mediocre, but hey, they let you bring your dog there. We wanted to show places that are really fun, really good for people, and really good for dogs.
Well, you say the word fun. How much fun is this series to produce?
It's really fun. I mean, the Denver episode in particular was fun for me because my mom is the model in it. Yeah, and it's my dogs, Izzy and Charlie, who were walking around. So that was really fun. And we just went to our favorite places. That one was, you know, a good test run for me.
No pineapple infused drinks for them, though, right?
Not for the dogs, but we may have started the day off a little bit tipsy. No, that was fun for me because it was a nice little homage to a city that I know very well, that I know has great green spaces, that has a really dog-friendly community, and has delicious restaurants. I mean, Denver is a growing food capital in the United States. It's got one of the fastest growing populations, and it's already very well known for being an outdoorsy city. So going there to start was really fun, and we just toured all around the city over the course of a couple days, and we went to some farmers markets. We went to a mainstay of Denver, which is Bonnie Bray ice cream. It's been in the community for 30 years, and it's been a favorite of mine ever since I was a little kid. Delicious ice cream. And they have little ice cream sandwiches for dogs as well. And I won't give the rest away because I think you have to see it.
Because we have to watch this. What makes it stand out from other shows?
You know, it's a travel show. It's a food show about dogs. And I haven't seen another show like that. So, and I mean, I can't be bragging too much about my own show, but I think that I think it's fun. It's fast-paced, you know. I give some narration. It's cute.
I know we're going to see it after today's show here, but when can we see it on a regular basis?
We'll be releasing one a month to start, and as soon as we kind of get the ball up and rolling on it, you should expect to see it with more frequency in the future.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Ben.
Yeah, thank you.
Make sure to keep watching AKC TV right after our show to see Good Dog Destinations, the inaugural episode. And thank you for watching AKC Live, and thank you to my beautiful co-host. This is Zoe, and she's so happy to be here again, right? Coming back here. Be sure to download AKC TV on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. AKC TV, it's Good Dog TV. We leave you with our Good Dog Moment of the Week, courtesy of Riptide. Remember Riptide? Send us your Good Dog Moment to akc.tv/submit. Have a great one.
Furniture provided by the dog-friendly Mitchell Gold and Bob Williams. Comfort for all.